right, everybody. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Good.
Good to see everybody. Good, good. Awesome. Well, welcome back. Did you guys have a good weekend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good, good. Can you believe we only have 2 weeks left of SYO now?
Yeah.
It just flies by, doesn't it? The summer just flies by sometimes. Well, we've got this week to rehearse, and then next week we will begin recording our performance videos, and I'm going to go over that here in a little bit and explain what that means, okay? But first, let's go ahead and tune. So we've got the tuning note from Gavin. And go ahead and mute your mics, please. Give me a thumbs up if you can see Gavin on your screen. Okay, here we go. All right, so now we're going to do an E major scale today. E major. And Elise has made us an E major video. Before we start, Alex, do you have some viola wisdom to share?
I mean, with E major, it's pretty easy to just start in first position on D string. For even 2 octaves, you can start on the second finger on the C string. So.
Wonderful, thank you. And Caleb, do you have anything for our cellos?
Yeah, start in second position on the C string, and you'll go 1, 3, 4, and then high 4. For all the strings except for the D string and the A string.
Wonderful, thank you, Caleb. Does anybody have any questions about that? Okay, and if we're in the key of E, what are my B flat instruments going to start on?
F sharp.
Yes, F sharp, your favorite. Good. And if we're in the key of E, what are my E flat instruments going to start on?
B.
Not B. You're thinking of F instruments.
C sharp.
Yeah, C sharp, your second favorite note. Good. And like Martonio said, the F instruments will start on B. Yep. All right, here we go. Make sure you're muted.
Hi everybody, so for today's warm-up, we will be playing the E major scale and the C sharp harmonic minor scale. So within the key signature, you have 4 sharps. You have F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. Let's get started. We're going to play half notes, and it's going to be legato. One, two, three, four. All right, everybody, really good job with that E major scale. So now we're going to move on to our C sharp harmonic minor scale. So same four sharps, except we're going to raise the seventh note of the scale. So in this case, the B will now become a B sharp in the scale. So look out for that.
All right, Alex, anything the violas need to know?
Sorry, give me 1 second. It's C sharp, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys can start in half position on the C string. That's probably your best bet.
Thank you. And Caleb?
Same for cellos, half position on the C string.
All right, half position on the C string. Great, here we go.
One, two, ready, go. All right, awesome job with those scaling, guys. Have a good time at rehearsal.
All right, thank you so much, Elise, for that video. Thank you very much. Good job. All right, let's move on. We will be looking at Children's March today, so if you don't already have that out, please take that out. But before we start, I'd like to let you know I sent you 2 emails today. One is about downloading the new parts to Snitchin' in the Kitchen. They're not really very different. There were a couple of wrong notes in some of the parts, so those have been corrected. You could just view the new part and just check it to see where the change notes are, okay? If you ever have this melody in the song, Snitchin' in the Kitchen, that melody, the word the, where that melody is, may have a change note. Like, that's really the big change that was made throughout the song, okay? So just take a look at that. I will upload the parts to Dropbox later, but I didn't have time to do that, and I wanted to get it to you as soon as possible, so I attached like 30 files to one email. Don't download and print all the files. Just find the one that's your part, okay? I also sent you an email about the videos that you will be making for SYO. This week, I'm inviting everybody to make a practice video for us. So what you'll do is record yourself playing each piece. You'll make a different video for each piece. And you'll upload it using the link that I put in the email. You'll actually upload it to your own Google Drive, and then you'll share the link with us by clicking the link in the email, okay? Myself and the interns will look at the videos, and we will give you feedback by the end of the week. Okay? Now, this is not required. You do not have to do it. It's not, you don't get a grade or whatever. But if you want some feedback, we will give you some feedback, okay? This is also good practice for making the videos, because next week it's the real thing. Next week, during rehearsals and outside of rehearsals probably, we'll be recording our videos for our concert video. Okay? And we'll talk more about that as we get a little closer, but they'll be similar to the rehearsal videos, but a little bit different, okay? Does anybody have any questions about that before we move on?
Was it for each piece or just for Snatching in That Kitchen?
For each piece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and let me show you let me just show you really quickly what that's going to look like for you, okay? So, can everybody see the Google Doc on my screen? Okay. So, this is, when you click the link in the email, this is what you'll get. It says links to student rehearsal videos. So you're going to go on here, and so it looks like Billy Bob Smith already made a video for Children's March. So Billy Bob put his name here, and then he wrote his instrument and his email, which just happens to be ilovesyo@aol.com. And then Billy Bob uploaded his practice video to his Google Drive, and then he put a link here. What's the question? Did somebody have a question? Okay. So that's how you'll upload the links for these videos. Anybody confused? That's pretty easy, right? For these rehearsal videos, you can have the track that you're playing along with playing in the background, if you'd like, or you can just do them with a metronome. That's fine too, okay? Or with nothing if you want. Whatever you want to do for the rehearsal videos is fine. We have very specific instructions for the performance videos, but for these, we're cool. There's also a section for jazz ensemble members to upload those songs as well. Okay? Great. Let's move on to Children's March then. We're going to be looking at the fast notes today. I know you're all looking forward to today.
For performance. Of course, I keep bumping the tempo up higher and higher if I'm preparing something that's fast. But, alright, so anytime I'm preparing for a performance, of course I keep bumping the tempo up higher and higher if I'm preparing something that's fast. But I also have to slow it back down, even if I can play it fast, because if I don't, my fingers will get sloppy. So you're probably at that point right now. Even if you can play the fast stuff fast in Children's March, it might be a little bit sloppy. So let's take a couple moments to work on it a little bit slower together right now. I'm looking at 2 measures before rehearsal 10. And I'm going to slow this down a lot slower than the performance tempo. This is each big beat in 3, so you can listen to what I'm doing and then we'll do it a couple times together. 2 measures before 10, right on it. 1, 2. Okay, try that with me. 1, 2. And it may help you to mark lines over each downbeat before you start that. So if you haven't already done that, they're flagged that way together as in big beats, but it might just help you to mark a visual little line over each big beat where you hear the high-pitched click there. One more time together. 1, 2. Now I'll bump it up. Usually I go 4 clicks at a time, but this time I'll go 5. 1, 2. This may seem really tedious to some of you and too slow, But remember what Rasan said at the master class last week. Practice really, really slow. This is just a hair faster. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. A little faster with me. Keep playing with me. Don't give up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This is 110. 1, 2. One, two. 120. 1, 2. One, two. One, two. Now, just to put this in context, so we can see how fast we're actually doing this, because right now we're still way under tempo, we should, every once in a while, add the notes right before it and the notes right after it. So, I'm going to start after 9, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 measures after 9, where you either come in with da, da, dee, da, but not those notes, or da, 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 da. Alright, right there with me. So, 2, 3, 1, 2, and... One, two. So that's how slow we are right now. Alright, bump it up a little more. Keep going. 1, 2, we're going back to 2 before 10. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now we're at 140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And as you go through this, each time, make sure your technique is really solid. Keep your fingers really close to the keys or to the instrument, and really good technique. 1, 2, 3, Alright. Again. 1, 2, 3, 160. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and...
Everybody should be doing this with me right now. I don't actually need to practice, but you guys do. So don't just watch me. You should all be practicing this with me.
One, two, three, and... faster you go, the more you want to feel that big beat pulse. 1, 2, 3, and. Break it and go. Alright, now if we're at 180 and we want to put it now so that we just feel the big beat, then we need to divide that by 3, right? So what is 180 divided by 3? Yeah, probably something around 60. Let's go to 60. So that's with the triplet subdivision. We just want to feel those big beats. Ready? And go. Alright, speed it up. Ready? And. 5 clicks at a time now is like 15 clicks at the faster tempo. 2, ready, and. Again, ready, and. And remember, aim for those big beats to line up. If this is too fast, back it back down a little bit. Right now, let's see where we're at. We're going to start in the 4th measure of 9 like we did before and go a couple measures after 10. 2, ready, and 1. So that's at 70. That's probably a good tempo for you to practice at. Let's back it back down just a hair right now, together. We're going to go back down to 65 together. 2 before 10. 1, 2, ready, and. So 65, probably a good tempo for you to practice at. Again, think about just having really good technique in your fingers, keeping your fingers close to the instrument as you play through that. Use a metronome. If you don't have one, you can go to metronome.com, I think it is, to find your own metronome. Again, line up the big beats as you play through that. There's another section that you should do the same thing for, and I think everybody has this halfway between 11 and 12. And I'm just going to do it one time for you. Play it with me if you want to. So this is after 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 measures after 11. We're just going to start halfway through the measure. 1, 2, ready, and. So I need to slow that down a little bit because my fingers were not perfect. 1, 2, ready, and 1. Alright, a little faster with me. 1, ready, and 1. And I think most of you have this, maybe not everybody, but we'll just bump it up a little bit more. We're at 70, ready, and 1. And again, we're still under tempo, but we want to practice it there and get it perfect so that when we speed it up, it's going to be much cleaner. All right. Thanks for doing that with me. All right, so any
All right, raise your hand if you got a little bit better at that section. Good. It doesn't need to be perfect yet. but you always want to get better every time, okay? Good. I'm very happy to hear that. Awesome. Keep practicing that way. Now I'd like to run Children's March from 9 to 10 down tempo just a little bit. So from rehearsal 9 to rehearsal 10, and we're going to go at the 75%. So this is at, it'll start just a little bit before rehearsal 9, and I'll call out rehearsal 9 when we get. Here we go. Everybody's playing along. Here's 9. Okay, how'd you do with that? Try to feel that big beat when you get to the 2 before 10. So if you're a few measures before 9, you have 1. Da 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 da. Rest. 1, 2, 1. I can't say the does fast enough, but feel the big beat. 1 ta da 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 da. 1 ta da 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 da. Just try that with me, okay? With me clapping like that. 2 before 10. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 ta da 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 ta. And you're ending on the big beat, which is probably a concert B flat for you or something like this. Okay, again. 1, 2, ready, and 1 ta da 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 ta. Now play it. 2, ready, and 1 ta da 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 ta. Ready, again. 1 ta da 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 ta. See how that lines up? If you start with that much solid, the rest of it will be a breeze. Okay? Let's do it again. Same thing, same thing. Only I'm not going to start it back quite so far. That was 10. Here we go. Here's 9. How'd you do? Better? Thumbs up for better. Okay, alright, a couple people did better. Let's do it again. 9. 1. How'd you do? Better? No? Let's slow it down. Slow it down a little bit more. That's okay. This is going to sound a little bit distorted. I tried it at this half tempo earlier. It does sound a little distorted, but that's okay for us. Alright, this is even slower. Here we go. And 9. 1. tell, you can't hear every single note that the orchestra plays. It's all about the effect, okay? But try to hit those big beats and you'll get to where you need to be in time. A little bit faster. Here we go, same thing. 9. How'd you do with that? Okay? Okay. One more time, same tempo. This is good for you. It's like eating your vegetables. Here we go. 9. All right, did you do better that time? Good, good, good. All right. This is going to be tricky, but we're going to do it a couple times at tempo. Remember, still aim for the big beats. Don't get caught up in every single little note. Keep your hands relaxed and close to the instrument. Here we go. The faster we go, the more relaxed we have to be. Here it is. 9. You do okay? Didn't get too bruised? All right, one last time. Here we go at tempo. One last time. That's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just trying to get better each time. 9. All right, did you do okay? Cool. You can keep breaking it down on your own and in sectionals, but I just wanted to make sure that I showed you how to practice that section. Okay? All right, any questions before we break into sectionals? We will get together with, to run the full piece twice at the end of sectionals, okay? All right, we're going to break right now. If you have any questions, comments, or complaints, Chris Parker's here today to take them. Chris Parker.
Hello, everybody.
Chris Parker's going to work with our percussion section today. All right. Then they don't have to listen to me try to hack my way through a percussion sectional today. That'll be a nice change for them. I feel bad for them. All right. You guys have been wonderful. Here we go to sectionals. Have fun, everyone. Lauren and Christian, violin 1, right? Oh yeah, you put it in your name for me today. Thanks. Good to see you again, Sophia. We missed you. Welcome back. everybody.
Hello.
You guys are awfully quiet.
Yeah.
So, Alex and Talia, do you want me to put you guys in a horn room, or do you want to stay with the trumpets?
A horn would be pretty nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with whatever.
Okay. Well, what Talia wants, Talia gets.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that. All right. And they're out of here. I've been trying to get in touch with Edward to see if he can come back today. He didn't answer me, so usually that means he doesn't know, and he just ghosts me. So hopefully he'll show. But if not, yeah, I know you guys can handle this, so thank you once
I
again.
did have a question though.
Yeah,
All right, so at 9,
at
where
9.
you have a very large amount of F naturals over and over again for
Yeah.
about 8 measures. Okay,
Yeah.
so I figured that because I've tried to play it both ways, like single tonguing and double tonguing, and it seems a lot more efficient if we do double tonguing. But I was gonna ask you if that was cool or not.
Let me hear you do it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Do you want to hear like a comparison of both, or just?
Sure, yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Well, here's single tonguing. And then double tonguing. Because I figured it would work better at a faster tempo.
Yeah, that sounds good. Hunter, is your original sound on? Because the sound's cutting out a little bit. I think your
I
original
know,
sound.
it says it's on, but I don't get why.
Does it say turn off original sound or turn on original sound?
It says turn off original sound. I don't know, because it was doing that last week too, during jazz, and we never figured it out.
Did you click the little arrow next to where it says turn off original sound and make sure that a microphone is checked?
Yeah.
There is one checked?
It says microphone array, and then it says Realtek high definition audio in parentheses. I don't know what that means.
And there's a little check mark next to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah, that's all right. It's not terrible. It's just cutting out a little bit. So maybe just aim away from the mic.
Yeah, I just think I'm way too close. Yeah.
That might be it. Yeah.
I need
it might
to
just
find
be
a different
super
setup.
sensitive.
Yeah.
Might just be a really good mic. Okay. Cool. Well, you guys do what you need to do then. That's fine. Double tonguing, I'm good with that. Can you make sure Jacob and everybody can do that?
Yeah.
Cool. All
I have a question kind of related to that.
Sure.
We're not going to go faster than 126, right?
Is that the 100%?
That's the written tempo, but the recording tempo is like 120 to 160 or something like that.
So yeah, we're okay. So all right. Okay. It's written at 126. What tempo did you say you think the the recording is?
I feel like it's going way faster. I feel like I had like the tap tempo on the metronome. I feel like it hit 150 at some point. It might not be at 9, but at some point I feel like it was going way faster than 126. Yeah. That would be fine.
Yeah, that would be a good tempo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta talk to Chris about that and figure out if we can do that. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
For now, plan to do it at the performance tempo of the recording.
Okay. Oh, lordy.
Well, I haven't quite figured out the best way to get a bunch of students to record this and get it all together. Like, you know what I mean? Because there's something to be said about listening for your cues and hearing the other parts being played. So unless Chris and I go through and record all the parts with a click track, like we did with the tuning by chords.
Yeah.
Which we could do, except the violin parts and stuff. Yeah.
I also did have another question though.
Yeah?
All right, so this one is before 9. It's like the da-da. I can't. That was not the right note, but anyway,
Da-da, da-da, that.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
I have it written as like a C and an A above the staff, but then I also have like cues for a octave below.
You
So
can do
what
an
you-
octave down.
Okay, because I just don't. I mean, I don't know if I can hit that C just out of the blue. That's my only thing.
Nobody's going to hear you do it because a bunch of other instruments are playing in that high octave. You've got like oboes and flutes and violins and stuff doing, well, not violins, but oboes and flutes and clarinets are already doing those high notes. So
Yeah.
you just go ahead and do the octave down because plenty of people, yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, and then what about the last measure? Because the last measure the measure before 9 is the only one that doesn't have like the octave below written. It's still up there.
So take out the pickup note into the measure before 9.
Yeah.
And then just go A, 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 G, F.
Okay.
The bar before 9. In the higher octave. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. So play
Okay.
the whole thing down the octave until the measure before 9.
Okay, sounds like a good deal.
Cool. Awesome.
Cool.
You'll write loco above the measure before 9.
Logo.
Loco, which doesn't mean crazy here. It means as written.
Oh, okay.
All right. Any other questions?
Nope. I'm good. Unless they have them.
Okay. Hunter and Andrew and Seth and Jacob, I'm leaving you all in your own capable hands.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Have fun.
Tonks.
find where A is on the D string. Make that your first finger. So once you find that, your A with your first finger, bring it up a half step. And then the findings that are written. These are the wrong fingerings. I don't know if Diana changed them or not. So it's going to be 1, 3, 4. Then 1, 4, 3. Yeah, so whenever there's a 2 and a 3, I'll just go through them. So from rehearsal 13, 1, 3, 4, 1, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, and then you're going to shift up to the 2.
Oh, I need to tune this. Oh, cool, cool.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Hi.
Let's see. Do you have a tambourine part here at 9? Heather?
No.
What are you playing at 9? Are you back on
Xylophone.
Xylophone. Okay, great. Do you have a keyboard or a xylophone in front of you can play it on for me?
Yeah, my computer is on my xylophone.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I would love to hear that if I could. And who's playing timpani on this? Or is Marcelino playing it on the electric drums? Hello? Microphone's on mute, Martonio. Martonio? The microphone's on mute. Is Marcelino playing the timpani part at 9?
Here it is. Okay. Let's go over the triplets spot too. We're gonna go over that a little slow, and then we're gonna go into the other triplet spot and just let it run into it. Okay. I know we should probably practice that too. Okay, I'm gonna go back. All right. That's 1, 2, 3 measures before 8. It's about to be 8 measures before 8, okay?
I'm gonna count it. Hi, Sean. I'm gonna count it and sing it. And can you mute your mic and do it with me? Okay. So ready? We're gonna start there on the C's. Okay. 1, 2, ready, and. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Da 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 da. Does that make more sense with how the rests go there? Okay, can you try that yourself with there and make sure to count those rests after 9.
Okay. I forgot it.
How about with
Mosquito bite on your finger. I have one right here, and it's driving me nuts.
That's brutal.
It's like huge too. You see that?
Ouch.
But it doesn't like itch. It like hurts. I don't get it.
Okay.
Sean, you came in at the worst time.
Apparently.
Okay, so now that we did the beginning to 6, let's keep on moving here. 6 to 7. Yeah.
See, what time is it? We have so much time. All right. So tired.
Right. Do we know where, do our fingers know where they are now? Okay, so I know in myself, I was noticing that, like, right from the start, I had a whole bunch of tension built up. So, self-check, where are you feeling tension, and when you were doing that real super
Definitely talked about this is around 7 after rehearsal, marking 6. It's very important that that part really comes out. Obviously, it's marked forte, so you can tell that it's really important, and there are a lot of like accent notes over that. So we can do that slowly with like a metronome, and since that's a really like critical part that we need to be loud for rhythm, and I can give you guys advice on accent. So, take it slowly, so you guys can read the notes there. I'll give you advice on accents and dynamics, and then we can go. Alright, so can you guys hear my metronome alright?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you hear my metronome? So this is set at so there are only 2 flats in this, which makes it really nice and easy. And we'll just do this together so you guys get the rhythm, you can get that feel for the accents. This is 6 measures after rehearsal marking 6. We'll just go until yeah. We'll just go until the measure before the piano. Now, I'll have you guys start rehearsal marking 6 here, and that's also a very important part. It's a very expressive line that really sticks out. We'll take up to rehearsal marking 6. We'll take it at this tempo.
So rehearsal marking 6.
Yeah. Sorry, that was my bad. I know I gave a lot of confusion. Yeah. So starting rehearsal marking 6, and just keep in mind those 2 big beats, and I'll put you guys in with pickup and everything. So keep in mind you're thinking about those 2 big beats and where they fit in, and if you've listened to the recording, it's really nice because this is really good with the main notes. I'll give you guys 2 measures and I'll count 2 beats. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
bowls, and we're going to take 1 measure of 6/8. Don't worry about the sforzando for right now or the crescendo. I just want you to start starting on beat 1 and then skeleton, that rhythm, that tempo. Digga 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 da. Digga 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 da. Jacqueline, would you get us started, please? 1, 2, ready, and. Excellent. And could I hear it without the buzzes now, just the skeleton? 1, 2, ready, and go. Excellent. All right. That was a perfect demonstration. Very nice. Marcelino, could I hear you? All right, first the buzz and then the skeleton. Okay, I'm going to count you off. Okay, so you can lock in that rhythm. Digga, 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 da. Digga, 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 da. Okay, now here's your buzz. A 1, 2, a ready, and go. Digga, 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 digga. Okay, and now could I hear the skeleton? 1, 2, a ready, and go. All right, cool. And then we can all work in our spare time on getting
I think she played it down an octave in the recording. Yeah. That's all I can think of. Any questions?
When do we submit the practice piece or recording?
If you want me to look over it and give you feedback, probably by Friday, and that'll give me Saturday and Sunday to give you feedback. So I'll give you feedback back either Saturday or Sunday, or sooner if you submit it earlier. And then the final videos, I'm not exactly sure, but I think they're due by the end of next week. I don't know if they're due on Friday or Sunday.
I'm actually going to give everybody a little extra time to do the final videos because
Perfect.
we just found out today that we're not going to get the shirts in time.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like they said we'll probably have them by next Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay.
So I want to give everyone a little extra time to do those videos. So.
Okay. Well, then if you guys want to submit videos, just whenever, I guess.
Practice videos by this Friday for sure, so that we can give you the feedback. Because we'll start recording next week, but you know we're just going to give people extra time in case they want to record again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Or record with the shirt on or whatever, which isn't required, but anyway.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
My dog is crawling all over me right now.
Just perching up there.
Apparently. I'm a jungle gym, apparently.
Yeah. It thinks it's a pirate, not... I can't... It thinks it's a parrot.
Yeah.
And you're a pirate.
And I'm
there
a
we
pirate.
go.
All right.
Bernard, did you have any questions?
No, it was good. It was fine.
Alrighty. Okay, how did you feel about the runs?
I missed that. I tried. Missed it up.
Okay, well that's good. Yeah, so 2 before 10, top of page 3. That one shouldn't be too bad. It's just shifting to get in position.
absolutely amazing. Like usual, just not gonna play that. The last couple bars where we don't have anything. Do you guys have questions about anything? Comments?
Not really.
Oh, look who it is. Sean Goodman.
Why do you guys all have your cameras off?
Yeah, why do you guys have your cameras off?
I think Alexa's asleep.
Alexa usually just chimes in. Oh, she must be away from her device because usually
That's why
she's
her
like,
camera's
no.
off. She's texting and
I'm
playing,
here.
playing Animal
Oh,
Crossing.
sure. Now you're here.
She's playing Animal Crossing.
I've been here.
She says that every time.
Well, at least Christian's camera's on.
He just turned it on.
Mm-hmm. Likely story.
I can't figure out how to like show. Oh, there we go.
Oh. Man, my dogs are needy today. All right.
Believe it or not, you guys have all
Oh, look
seen
at
me
that.
before,
Braxton's
and I
here
look
too.
exactly the same as always. Welcome to Z95 in the morning. How's everybody doing today? Hey.
Okay, bye.
Oh, don't leave.
Bye.
Nope, Christian said bye. I'm leaving.
How much time do we have?
Christian, how are you doing?
Oh, really good. What about you?
Good. I've been thinking about you lately because, you know, we haven't had a lesson in like, you know, since like the beginning of the pandemic.
I know, it's been forever.
Yeah. We can
I was
always do one online if you want to.
Okay.
I mean, we could even do an in-person one like outdoors, you know, like
Oh,
socially
yeah, that would be pretty
distanced.
cool.
Yeah,
I'll
if you want
talk
to do
to my mom about it. Maybe,
Okay.
like, we'll have to schedule time.
Yeah,
sometime.
we could do it in Greenwood at my parents' house.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, talk to your mom.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Because we need to play music. And I have bad news, Christian.
Oh, what is it?
I wasn't able to get the Brahms sonatas added back to the list for ISMA. I'm really upset about it.
Oh,
I'll never
no.
forgive myself. They all voted against me.
Oh. Well,
So I'm
that's
never
okay.
talking to them again. The other clarinet judges, I'm never talking to any
Christian
of them.
said he wants to take the concertino this year anyway.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
You want to do the Weber?
Yeah. I really like that one.
Have you played it yet?
I've looked at recordings of it yet. I haven't downloaded it yet.
It's on IMSLP for free. You can download it.
Yeah, we were
Okay.
talking about that last time, and
You know
got
what you
it-
should
got
play? You should play the
loaded.
Rossini.
Sure.
That would be good.
That'd be
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Is that like?
It's like Weber but on steroids.
Yeah. Rossini is fun.
Wait, what's it called again? Sorry, I forgot.
Rossini, the composer's Rossini, Rossini,
Yeah.
and it's called Introduction, Theme, and Variations.
Okay.
But you know, check out a recording of that, but download the Weber.
Okay.
Alexa, what are you playing right now? Who are you working with? What are you doing?
I'm not really doing too much other than SYO.
You should do some private lessons sometime.
I'll have to convince my mom on that.
Okay. Probably wouldn't be too hard to convince her.
Do you think that ISMA's they'll be here, like for this year?
Do I think we'll do a solo ensemble in the winter?
I mean, like for January. Do you think they'll still have ISMA open?
Yeah, I do. I do
That's
think
good.
so. Look at what my dog does. He strangles himself on his collar, and it gets stuck in his mouth.
That's
Why
what
does he
dogs
do this?
do.
I do, and I'll tell you why. Because ISMA's taken this position of letting schools make their own choices about things. So they're offering things and then allowing each school to opt in or out. I mean, that's what they're doing for marching band contest this fall. So I'm assuming unless something changes that they're going to continue that policy. But again, we know during this pandemic things can change in a day's notice, right? I mean, when the last day you went to school, you didn't know it was going to be your last day, you know.
They were
So
talking.
yeah. So anyway, that I think we'll still do it. And who knows? They may do an online format for it even.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility. There's no reason they couldn't. So anyway.
But then you could just have as many tries as you wanted. So.
Yeah. Well, what it'd probably be is like a Zoom thing, like online, like we're doing right now, where you would enter a waiting room and they would let you in at your time. So it would still be a live performance. But anyway, I'm just making stuff up right now because nobody else has talked about doing it online except me at this moment right now. So, you know, I don't know. It's not like I got that information from ISMA or something. I'm just speculating that is a possibility of something that could possibly happen one day. I don't know that. But I think they'll probably still do it. I think it'll still be regular in person with masks when you're not playing. That's what I think.
With masks while you're playing.
What, Brax? What?
I said with masks while you're playing.
Well, my saxophone professor at IU just invented a mask that has this flap that you open to play the saxophone, and then you close it back up when you're not playing.
I enjoy that.
Yeah, so that's a thing now, apparently. Wow, you realize there's like only an inch at the top of that chair. What is my dog doing? Okay. Alright, okay. Well, I'll let you guys go.
Okay.
Alright, are we coming back soon?
Yeah, pretty soon.
Okay.
If you guys stop slowing me down.
Whoa.
Just kidding. Alexa and Christian, get in touch with me, okay? We'll figure something out, alright?
Okay.
Whatever it takes, we'll figure it out. We'll make it happen. Okay. Because I miss teaching clarinet.
You're not going to teach me? What the heck?
Well, Braxton, we could do a lesson sometime. I mean, whenever you want.
I got so many questions.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I do! Well,
what we really need to do is come up with a great way to virtually play duets. Not just like a cappella record duets. Actually play, you know what I mean? Actually play them. That's what I miss. Alright, I'll let you guys go. I'm gonna close the rooms here in a minute.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hi, Sophia.
Hey.
Did you already cut out of your room?
Yeah. We ended a little early.
All right, that works. I'm about to close the rooms anyway. How'd it go?
It was pretty good. It felt better practicing with the whole group. So.
Yeah, I bet.
Dude, so good.
What are you eating, Bernard?
Barbecue chips.
Oh,
Only thing I have.
Oh man, that sounds good.
Barbecue chips are the best. Oh.
Yep.
Barbecue syrup.
They should invent that. That would be. I would eat that.
They did. It's called barbecue sauce.
True. Anything with barbecue, I have.
We discovered the best barbecue sauce during the pandemic. It's called Rufus Teague honey barbecue sauce. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
To look into that.
Yeah, you should. It's really good.
I'll tell you some really good sauce in general. The Daytona Beach sauce from Hooters. Different.
All right. So anyway, let's run through Children's March. Sectionals go okay?
Fantastic.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So excited. So we're going to do this right now at the fast tempo. Chris, I need to talk to you after rehearsal about what we can do if there's a way that we can record, like make a track for them to record this that's at 126 instead of this fast tempo that the recording is. I don't know if we can just slow down that track and put it with a click track or something. That might be cool. I don't know.
Well, since that was recorded, with the conductor, it definitely wouldn't be on a click.
Okay.
So what we might have to do is kind of what we did with the jazz band, but without a rhythm section, or if you know of a piano player that could read a reduction.
Well, yeah, let's talk about it afterwards.
Cool.
We'll figure something out.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, you guys are ready? On your mark, get set. All right, I'll actually pull it up and count you in. Here we go. Can't believe we're almost done with SYO. It's blowing my mind. You guys are really awesome for sticking it out through this. This has been challenging, I know, but I'm so proud of you guys. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you can see. What's that?
Thank you.
No, thank you. All right. Here we go. From the beginning. At tempo. Should be at tempo. Yep. Right, here we go. How'd you do? Yeah? Keep your thumbs up. Keep your thumbs up. Let me see. Okay. All right. Good, good, good. Do you want to do it again? Or do you need a break? Who wants to do it again? Raise your hand. All right, about half of you. Let's do it again. You know you're not playing enough nowadays. All right, let's do it.
True, true.
So true. All right, here we go. How'd you do? Good. Second time's the charm, huh? All right. I would encourage you to record a rehearsal video tonight or tomorrow and upload it to that Google Sheet. So upload it to your Google Drive and then send the link to your, paste the link to the Google Sheet, okay? So we can give you some feedback on that. If it's really, you know, keep it in there, because if you're like, oh, this is great, well, you'll have to record it. Your performance video won't have the track in the background. It'll just be yourself, okay? But send it to us. We'll give you some feedback. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints? Confusion? Okay, great job tonight, everybody. Really great. We have one more masterclass coming up this week and then one next week. This weekend, we have Joanna Hersey joining us, and I don't have it pulled up, so I'll have to show you on Wednesday, but she'll be joining us. She's a professional tuba player, and yeah, she's like big in the Women's Brass Association, and she's a college professor. She's amazing. So anyway, she's like got solo tuba CDs. Who does that? Anyway, I'll introduce you to her more on Wednesday, but great job today, everybody. I'll see you guys on Wednesday or tomorrow for jazz band.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, great job.
Adios.
Adios.
Au revoir.